Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to episode number 24 of Ash's Cricket Career Mode. Today we take on Brisbane at home. Hopefully we'll get a better result than we did against these guys last season. But we're still batting at 6. Al Delhi still in the side. And let's get down to the toss. And we have lost the toss, and Brisbane have decided to have a bat first. So let's get into it. Hopefully we can pick up a few early wickets. We're coming on here. What can we do? It's 1 for 33. Dodson the only man out. LBW to Stain for 13. Potter on 18. Chambers yet to score. We come in for our first ball of the day, and it's played to cover for a dot. In we come again, and he hits that one over the top. It's not timed too well, but he's got enough on it, and it's going to go all the way to the fence for a boundary. Potter moves to 22, but now he's on 29, and Chambers still yet to get off the mark, hitting that one into the ground. Just doesn't carry to slips. But we've picked up another 2 wickets here. Potter out bowled by Delhi for 30, and the other man out was Gomez, run out by Ambrose, I think it was, for 13, I think it was. But I might have got that wrong. But in we come, bowling to Manning here. It's pushed away into the offside through point. It's running away, that's nicely timed as well. It's going to go to the fence. A good shot from Manning, and he'll pick up a boundary. Ooh, that was a good delivery, finding the edge, but straight into the ground, and it falls short of our first gully. And coming in, looking for a maiden over, and it's smashed away by Manning on the last ball for a boundary, so no maiden over for us there. That could have gone anywhere, though, that one. There, Chambers almost getting to 50 there, but he can't find a gap in the field, straight to first gully. And then he completely misses that one. Another good delivery from us. And then he's been hit on the pad there. There's a huge appeal, and the umpire gives it on out. That must have been very close, but that is also the end of the session. Chambers and, who was the other guy? Manning surviving for that end of that. Chambers didn't quite reach his 50. He's on 49 at the lunch break. 3 wickets for us in that first session. 100 or so, 139 runs for Brisbane. And Chambers still hasn't reached his 50. But in we come to Manning. Ooh, that one falling just short of second gully, I think. And that one played into the gap. Again, we can't quite get a maiden over. It's just a single, though, and he moves to 40. He goes after that one, and he's timed it decently. It's going to be a boundary. 4 runs for Manning. And coming in again to Manning. And he flicks that one away. He's hit it well. Is it going to go all the way? Yes, it will. That is a 6 for Manning, and he brings up his 50 in style. 51 not out so far. 77 balls with 4 fours and 3 sixes. He raises his bat to the crowd. Let's take a look at the replay. The ball cut in a bit, and he took advantage of this, swinging it away for 6, and that was his 3rd big 6 of his innings, as we see there. And then we just miss out on bowling him out. Now, Chambers, who did reach his 50 eventually, we almost bowl him out there, just missing the stump. And then that one goes into the ground. A great stop by second gully, though. Bowling to Manning again. That was a beauty, and that brings up a maiden over for us. Bowling to Manning again here. It's well stopped. There's a run-out chance on, and it might have been out if he hit. Unfortunately, he missed, and the keeper wasn't quick enough. And then a big edge there from Chambers. Goes out into the gap at point. If only we had a point instead of those two gullies. In we come again. This time Manning's on strike. He hits that one down the ground. Looks like he's got enough on it. And it runs away for a boundary. A good shot from Manning. Now we're bowling to Manning again. He's on 72. Leg cutter. It goes up off the face. That's a really fortunate shot for Manning. Is it going to go to the boundary? Is it? It will. It trickles over in the end. A good leg cutter. He went after it, but hard enough so that it went over the slips cordon. But there we knock out Chambers' middle stump, getting him for 77. A good knock, but he couldn't survive that delivery. Let's take a look at the replay. What a beauty. He went for a big heave over the leg side and missed it. And that's what happens when you miss it, when it's on the stumps. Middle stump goes tumbling. That's our first wicket of the day as well. In comes Ward. You know how dangerous he can be after his 100 he made against us last season. And he goes after that one from me. It will go to the boundary. It's nicely timed. Yeah, there it is. 4 runs to get off the mark for Ward. And then we almost knock over his off stump. And again, it just misses as he steps out of the way. But there's a big edge. A huge appeal. And yes, it's out. Sutherland taking the catch nicely. What a beauty that was. It really skidded and jumped off the seam, off the pitch. Ward had no chance as he tried to work it into the leg side. Let's take a look at the replay. In we come. Yeah, jumps off the pitch. He tries to flick it away. Gets an edge and that's out. Muller, there's the new man, and that one just falls short of cover. That could have been 2 in 2 balls. Hit the pads there, but never going to be out. Well, he goes after that one, Manning, down the ground. 1 bounce, 4 runs. That was a decent shot. Seems to like going down the ground, but we get Manning out there. It was Kerrigan who got him, I do believe. 6 for 252 it is now. Yes, Kerrigan bowling Manning out for 95. He falls just 5 short of a century. And new man in is Pinto, 6 for 252, bowling to Muller here. Hitting him on the pads. There's a big shout, but I'm not sure it's out. No, I didn't think so. That one is not out, says the umpire. But here we're coming in again, finding the edge, straight to point along the ground. Hitting him on the pads. That one definitely not going to be out LBW. But that is the end of the session. Another 3 wickets for us in that session. Chambers, Ward and Manning all back in the sheds. Muller and Pinto will come out and resume for the last session of day 1. And that's flicked away nicely. It reaches the fence, 4 runs. Let's take a look at the replay. It looks like he timed that very nicely. Classy shot. Muller closing in on 50. He's only 7 away now. And then they get overthrows here. It's racing away as well. It's going to be 4 overthrows. There was no need to throw. I mean, it wasn't the best of calls, but Pinto was always going to make it. And you just conceded 4 runs. That's played away. Is he going to get enough runs to get him to 50? He just needs the 1 more, and yes, he will. Muller will reach his 50 just like that. 50 for him off 58 balls. A good strike rate with 3 fours and a 6. And Pinto hits us away over the top of mid-wicket there. It'll reach the boundary. 4 runs. Coming in again now. This has been a rather expensive over, and that was a beauty of a delivery. Finding the edge, but it falls short of Gully. That one almost goes through the gap, but Gully makes another diving stop. Oh, that is a big shout. Surely this could be out. No, it's not given. That one I thought was closer, but that is the end of the session. They managed to survive the whole last session without losing a further wicket. They've increased the score to 339. We're going to start off the new day with the ball. 2 for 69 is our current figures off 18 overs. That was a nice start to the day. Could have completely knocked him over first ball, but we're coming round the wicket now to Pinto. That was a great delivery. It's found the edge though. That's racing away actually. That might reach the boundary, and it will. That's a very lucky boundary for Pinto as he looks for his half century. He's only 2 away now. But that is nicely timed from Muller. That will go to the boundary. Yes, it will. A beautiful shot, I must say. Cover drive, perfection. Well, we've hit him on the pads here. There's a big appeal. It might be angling too far across though, and the umpire doesn't give it out. And that was another good delivery. Pinto running through, trying to get his 50, and it's not the best of throws, and we can't catch him short. And now Pinto raises the bat for a very slow 50 off 135 deliveries. And that's a good delivery. Beating Muller there. Completely missing it. And that's up in the air. Are we going to get to it? No. And in fact, it reaches the boundary. 4 runs for Muller there. Another fortunate. That one really hits high on the bat and goes up in the air. But that's a better shot. This Pinto over the top. Was that 4 or 6? 4 runs. Take a look at the replay. That must have been very close to being 6. On the pads, it straightened a bit. And away it goes. And yeah, it looks like it was just short. But then Pinto managed to reach 100 before we could get him out. That's really poor. We shouldn't be letting a bowler get himself 100. It's 7 for 459 now as well. They put on over 200 for the 7th wicket. Tattersall's the new man in. Muller is on 122. So we jam that one in towards the stumps. Tattersall flicks it away. Surely that won't reach the boundary. No, it doesn't, thankfully. It'll just be a 3. In we come again. Muller on strike now. Hitting him on the pads. Another big shout. Are we finally going to get the umpire's finger? No, we're not. Cracked the 100 now as well. Oh, but we've got him. Muller hits that one a bit too aerial through point. Kerrigan takes the catch, and we've dismissed him for 127. The 8th wicket falls with 476 runs on the board. Muller will be happy with his display with the bat. Kerrigan will be happy with his catch, though I'm not sure there was much need for one hand. Flies off the bat. He runs forward, catches it one-handed. Here we're bowling to Tattersall, hitting him on the pads. They seem to like to step out a bit too much. Maybe I'm getting some good in-swing and it's beating them, but again it's not given out. This one though could be even closer. Is it coming in back enough? No. And also that is the end of the first session of day 2. It's 8 for 493, just the 2 wickets, the 2 Centurions. Stain got Pinto out, by the way, caught and bowled as you saw there. And they're 8 for 494. They're going to get 500. Well, that's going to help them get 500 from Tattersall, flicking that one away. 4 runs. Going to Tattersall again. Oh, that one just falling short. Although I appealed, I think I must have thought that it carried, but there you see it didn't. And then both the slips dive for that one, but it hits the ground and second slip manages to recover it. But then we got one more wicket in the simulation. It was Jamieson out for 6. Bowl Kerrigan, caught Aldeli, I think it was. Now Ross, the last man in. Can't get him with that Yorker. They're at 501 now, so they did crack 500. Oh, great stop by Gully there to bring up a maiden over for us. And then we got the last wicket, but now we're in with the score at 4 for 49 in a huge hole. They were out 513. Tattersall in the end not out on 34, and the last man out was Ross. I can't remember what his score was, but it was run out, I believe, by Kamal. I took the most wickets, but you could say that Kerrigan was the best bowler because he was a little more economical, but I did bowl 8 maidens, which is 3 more than the next best. Burton and Kamal, the only 2 people to reach double figures so far. Actually, no, it might have been Ambrose, not Kamal. Oh, we're beating all ends up on the first delivery, but that was tea on day 2, and we're coming back out afterwards to see if we can survive, and Kelsall goes for a big switch hit, and that was rather risky, especially with the score at what it is, but he picks himself up a 4 to his credit, and that'll bring us up a quick single and get us off the mark. Pinto bowling to us now. We'll drive that one into the gap at cover. We'll come back looking for 2, and it'll just be a 2 there. Now Jamison coming on to bowl. He comes to Kelsall. Kelsall attacks him over the top. 1 bounce 4. That's a great shot from Kelsall. Pinto bowling to us. That's leg side. We'll flick it away. Unfortunately, it's straight to the fielder out there, or we could have had a boundary there. But just a single. Drive that one. That's a nice shot. Will it go to the boundary? It will. What a beauty of a shot that was. It was really short. It was a wrong un as well, and we drive that one past cover for a boundary. And then finding the edge there was Jamison. Kelsall didn't play that one too well. And then we'll knock that one into the gap just there at point. A quick single. Oh, the throw hit the stumps. Lucky we didn't go for 2. Oh, and then another edge from Kelsall. He's looking a bit not too comfortable at the crease, but we'll flick that one away. There's a huge appeal, but I definitely got an inside edge at least on that. If not, it came straight off the bat. Then there's a big appeal for LBW here, but I'm pretty sure that one pitched well outside leg stump. And that's a nice shot. Just be a single though. Straight to the man in the deep. Kelsall on strike here. He comes down the pitch, smashes it down the ground. That'll be 4. What a beauty of a shot that was from Kelsall. Let's take a look at it on the replay here. Coming down the pitch. Smash. Races away for 4. He's on strike again here. And now he's out. The ball after hitting that one for 4. He's out. Manning in there under the helmet taking the catch. Kelsall goes for 27. Caught at short leg off an inside edge onto the pad. Take a look at the replay here. I think there might have been an inside edge. You can't really tell, but it doesn't really matter in the end. But that one will beat the fielder. Is it going to go for 4? No, but we will get 3 runs there. Good running, but it's 5 for 89 only. It's not looking too healthy of a score, but that's a well-timed sweep shot. Fortunately, straight to the man on the fence, so it'll just be a single. In comes Ross here. We'll clip that one away. That one was going well down leg, and it's clipped away nicely. It'll get to the boundary. That's 4 runs. A good shot. We're just 2 away from bringing up the 100 now, and we'll flick that one away. Can we get a 2 here? No, we'll just get a single to put our score up to 99. Oh, we got the 100. It was Sutherland who brought up the 100, but we'll get another single there. Not the best of time shot. Might have been inside edge. Here's Jamison bowling to us. We'll clip that one away. That's well timed. But there's a man out there, so it will just be a single for us. Sutherland on strike here. Oh, again Jamison finds the edge. He's been rather unlucky. That's the third time. Maybe they should consider putting another slip in. We'll clip that one away into the leg side. There could be two. We'll turn and we'll come back for two. Good running there. Ross coming into us now. Clipped away again. But this one will just be a single as it is straight to the man on the fence. But here's Ross bowling to Sutherland. There's an edge. And there's a catch. That is out. Another wicket falls. Ross picks it up. Sutherland goes for 7. Delhi is the new man in. Oh, he goes for a big hit and he completely edges the leg cutter from Ross. It'll be a 2, but a rather fortunate 2 at that. That's clipped away behind square. It should be 2. We'll turn, and yes, that will be a comfortable 2 in the end. In comes Jamison again. That's a nicely timed drive. That'll be 4. You can tell it straight off the bat. A beautiful shot. Take a look at the replay. Angling cross. Play it with the spin. Beats that dude. And 4 runs. That one driven into the mid-wicket gap. We'll turn. We'll come back. Looking for 2 here. And we'll get it. Some more good running from us. Jamison will knock that one down the ground. We'll hurry through. And we'll get a good quick single there. Moving the score up to 1-6. In comes Ross. And now we're out. Off away goes our leg stump. That ball moved quite a bit in the air. And we misjudged it. Playing the wrong way completely. And the ball goes past the pads. And takes out the stump. Well, oh, we're coming into bat again. Oh, they made us follow on. This must, yeah, it's the 3rd day. We end up getting 2-2-4. So congrats to Al Delhi and Kerrigan for their score of 100 between the 2 of them to get us up to 2-2-4. But now we're 4 for 102. Burton made a 50, but no one else has really contributed too much. Hopefully, though, we can hold on for a draw, but that won't really matter much. But that'll be in the next episode. But so until then, I have to say goodbye. But drop a like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.